They just have a lot of belief in themselves, and I think they have great team camaraderie as well. Like, you can feel that.
The drama surrounding Caitlin Clark has taken a dark and dangerous turn. Asterisk, asterisk, what started as a promising rookie season, full of sold-out arenas, surging ratings, and a fan base growing by the millions, is now unraveling under the weight of silence. Negligence and outright violence, and the most recent footage, slow motion, clear as day, and undeniable might be the most damning yet. Just 39 seconds into a game already plagued with questionable officiating, everything changed. A new angle revealed what fans in the arena gasped at and what social media exploded over. Jacy Sheldon driving hard into Caitlin Clark with her leg fully extended, knee making direct and brutal contact with Clark's groin. The impact was immediate. Clark doubled over, her face contorted in pain, and clutched her leg instinctively. This wasn't a flop. This wasn't some minor bump. It was violent, direct, and raw. The kind of hit that makes you wince, even watching from a screen. And perhaps, most horrifying of all, it was a no call. The referee, standing just feet away, looked on and did nothing. No whistle, no review, not even a pause in play, just silence, as Clark visibly struggled to stand, her body reacting before she could even process the pain. It wasn't subtle. It wasn't hidden. The entire moment unfolded in full view of everyone, fans, officials, cameras, but the game just went on.
That a lot of my former teammates and former coaches are here and able to support me, and a lot of friends and family.
For Caitlin, this isn't just another injury. This isn't even the first time she's been struck in that area. This time, it was her right groin, adding to a growing list of soft tissue injuries that have plagued her in just a few months. Both legs, both sides. This is wear and tear that doesn't just go away. And now, the All-Star game set to take place in Indiana. Her home court. In an arena filled with fans wearing her name might happen without her. The silence from the league has never been louder. Not one word from Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. No review, no disciplinary action. No public concern for the most valuable player the WNBA has seen in decades. The same Caitlin Clark who revitalized interest in women's basketball, who shattered attendance and viewership records, who brought a generation of new fans into arenas across the country.
I'm pretty sure I'll be in a three-point competition for everybody to watch at some point. Not everybody needs to freak out, so.
Left with nothing but bruises and silence. What makes this worse is that it's no longer a one-off incident. From elbows to the ribs, eye pokes, full-bodied shoves, and now knees to the groin. The treatment Clark receives on the court has escalated from tough defense to what fans and analysts are calling targeted abuse. She's not just being defended, she's being punished. And the referees aren't stopping it. In fact, they seem to be enabling it. There's something cruel in the way the league handles these moments. When Clark pleads her case mid-game sometimes, through clenched teeth, sometimes with tears in her eyes, she's often the one reprimanded. When she told a referee to grow up, fans didn't hear defiance. They heard a young star fed up with a system that keeps failing her, and they weren't alone. Her coach, Stephanie White,
Best 70 or something like that, like the best in the world go through it, and I think that's
has admitted the level of physicality Clark faces is beyond normal. Even her brother has taken to social media to call out the league's cowardice, officiating's inconsistency, and the cost his sister is paying to play a game she loves. The fans have noticed too. They're angry, they're disillusioned, they're walking away. Some are selling their All-Star tickets for pennies. Others are canceling travel plans, tweeting frustrations, asking hard questions like, why support a league that won't protect its best player? For many, this wasn't just a moment of physical pain. It was betrayal. A league that begged for attention got it, only to turn its back on the very player who delivered it, and the media, the ones who should be rallying behind this star, the way they do for every other injured athlete, largely silent. When Clark gets hurt,
if you're at the speed of how things are going to move, I think that having that under your belt is
it's a blip. When others do, it's a headline. The disparity is blatant. It's growing harder to ignore. Her fan base, vocal, passionate, and massive, is now being mocked, painted as toxic. There are even reports of fans being escorted out of games, simply for speaking up. But maybe the most painful part of this entire ordeal is what it's doing to Caitlin herself. In that clip, after she gets hit, she doesn't scream, she doesn't argue. She walks away quietly, holding her leg, trying not to collapse. Later, she sits on the bench, towel over her head, crying not just from pain, but from the emotional weight of it all. The pressure, the expectation, the loneliness that comes from being the star everyone watches but no one protects. You can see it in her body language. She's exhausted, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally. And the question that
just feel things again. I think, I don't know what type of minutes I'm going to get.
looms. Over it all, asterisk, how much more can she take? Asterisk already. Clark has suffered injuries to both quads and both groins for soft tissue injuries in just over 3 months. That's not sustainable. That's not part of the game. It's systemic failure. If the league doesn't act now, it may be too late. The whispers are already out there. What if Caitlin walks away? What if she skips the All-Star game? What if she takes her talent overseas or to a different league entirely? Because right now it doesn't look like the WNBA values her health or her future. What happens then? Let's not sugarcoat this. If Caitlin Clark steps away, this league collapses. The sponsors, the attention, the new fans gone. Full stop. The court in Indiana was literally built around her. The marketing campaign runs on her face. And yet they let her be assaulted on national television without consequence. That's not just a PR failure. It's a complete abandonment of what
That we run with Steph, I think just having the ball in her hands and really orchestrating that, especially
the WNBA claims to stand for. This isn't just about one foul. This is about a league choosing silence over justice. This is about a young woman giving everything to a system that doesn't have her back. It's about missed opportunities, unspoken biases, and the uncomfortable truth that jealousy and power plays are threatening to destroy what could have been a golden era for women's basketball. Caitlin Clark didn't ask to be the face of the league. She became it with her skill, her poise, her passion. She brought millions to the game. In return, gave her bruises, silence, and betrayal. The viral footage of Jacy Sheldon's knee wasn't just a foul. It was the breaking point. The final straw for fans, for analysts, and maybe even for Caitlin herself. So now the question is no longer just, was it a foul? The real question
I think the Wooden Award is just so first class in everything that they do, but also, it embodies
is, asterisk, what will the WNBA do now? Asterisk, will they continue pretending this is all normal? Or will they finally rise to protect the future they've built around Caitlin Clark? Because one thing is clear, if they don't protect her, they'll lose her. And when that happens, they won't just lose a player, they'll lose everything. Asterisk, asterisk, what do you think? Asterisk, asterisk, was that knee from Jacy Sheldon intentional? Ouch. Should the WNBA step in and finally protect Caitlin Clark the way she's protected there? Future. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe Caitlin deserves better, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in this ongoing battle for fairness in women's basketball.